Hey guys, this is Kirov speaking, and today we are back in Windows Explorer playing the shit out of this beautiful game that we've been playing since 1995? Yes, we are back in automation, not quite, because I first need to fix a problem. And that problem does stem from a bug. We discovered last time that there was something off. Something really off. My cars were scoring way too high for what they should have done. And that was confirmed by me just building or auto-generating a car, a Lite sports car, in a different game. Oh no, in the same one actually, and then I deleted it. And that one also scored really highly, so not quite as high as mine, mind you, but yeah, something's wrong. So we have to go in and fix that mistake. It was fixed in the dev build already, which I'm on right now, so it's not a reoccurring bug. And the bug was that when you click OK after campaign setup, then the slider for competitiveness is reset to casual difficulty. so they're at 50%. Yes, everything is at 50% competitiveness. So that means it is twice as easy at least. More than that basically. So we need to change that. So for that we go in here. We have the Merano autosave, that's the latest. And I'm going to use DB browser and just open this up. And let's have a look. So this is the database, the save game. You can just download DB browser for free. And let's have a look. Browse data. It is in the companies table. And there we have it. Merano started in Fruinia, score 340, whatever that means. We have starting year. And then we have the desirability multi-fraction. That is the slider setting. And as you can see, it is not at 0.8, which is the slider setting, like 80% of slider height, for insane difficulty. That is 100% competitiveness. So we need to change this value. So how about we actually do that? So let's put it at 0.8, apply, and then write changes. And now the database is actually changed. And every game that will be resumed from this save file will now be at the correct difficulty setting, and we should see no more trouble. So let me launch automation and get ready. Alright, there we are, and we have this latest file date. That's the autosave that I have revised, so let's continue the campaign and see if everything's breaking. No, oh, look at that! This one was at 300 before. Now it is at 150. That is exactly where it should be. Okay, looking good. And we have the Titos CLS, which you have already been designing away on in the forum thread that now exists for this competition. I have linked that basically the competition hub below this video. This is all on the Discourse forums of automation. And you should join in there and at least read all the rules, because all the details that I can give out are now in that collected in that thread, or rather in the original post that I made there. So if you haven't checked that out yet, make sure to head over to the forums and via the link down below and check it out. There, some of you have already started designing some Titos CLSs, and pretty impressive, I have to say. This is going to be some stiff competition, but I know we will see some amazing shit. This will be so much fun. All right, yeah, we have the second generation currently in the works, and very soon, very soon, we will be seeing monocoque arrive, as well as DCOEs. And two-shoe drums. I think I'm going to wait for them, and at that point start designing a new car, and that will be our milestone car for this episode, and it will be using our one and only super engine, the X 2200. which we will have to de-stroke and debore because it will be too much of a beast. Okay, nothing is breaking. Nothing is breaking. We're still at 150 competitiveness. Let's just check out the numbers real quick. So you can just click there to see where you are at. And that looks a lot more like insane difficulty. Glad we fixed that. It was only how many years of sales? That was barely a year of sales, right? Can't quite remember. But yeah, barely a year of sales that must have been. So we didn't really cheat anything. Gave us a little bit of an easier start, but not by much. We are still running at a margin of 4%, so nah. Not really. Not really an advantage. Oh no, wait a second. We've just released it. So there was no advantage whatsoever. Otherwise we would have a green curve on here. This is the factory finishing up for the Titus. So yeah, it's alright. Cool. Let's continue. And now the margin is going up. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. We need to get some money in the insane difficulty, not this garbage casual shit. All right, 2-shoe drum brakes are now also available, and I think that marks the time. Oh, fucking taxes. That marks the time where we have to start designing something fancy. But before we do, we have to have some more tea. Ah, tea. It's good. Good evening with the tea. Friday evening. No social life. Who needs that garbage? We're playing automation. Alright, I'm going to hit the button. Z button. And oh, yes, we can sell to Dalua as well. We've already activated that for the Titus, I believe. And now let's see what kind of cars we have available. 1993, 2.1 meter wheelbase. That would be pretty overpowered if that one was actually available. But yeah, spinny disc. Spinny disc is slow. Ah, there we go. Yeah, well, still the same fucking cars available, aren't there? When do the other cars come out? Is that 1955? Do we want to make one that is based off of an old car then? I don't think so. We need something a bit more sporty than this. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the case. Let's wait then, even though it hurts. 1955 is when the good stuff comes out. And that just tells me that we need some research done in the body department. But research costs so much. I really need to rebalance this. The first level or so, first 2 levels or so need to be a lot cheaper. Yeah, where do we have it? Drivetrain body. 250k? 250k per month? That's quite steep. My only worry here is that our new milestone car will take forever in engineering because that's the first time we're going to go for a monocoque chassis. So we might have to skimp out on quality a bit, although I did change the progression of quality and how much that affects engineering time. So we could go a little cheap there. Very safe. Oh, there comes the factory. Oh, factory retooling. Oh, and we don't have any stock. All the profit's gone again. And now, yes. Oh shit, that is... Okay, now it's selling. Good. There was a little hiccup there with markups, I believe. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Fiberglass is coming as well. Oh, that will be fantastic. We are going to build a 1955 design with fiberglass monocoque chassis. That will be pretty nifty. Yes, okay. Let's continue down the road to 1955. We are selling well. The CLS2 is, 20% margin, 108. It's decent. We're making a good profit here. And we had to pay 5 fucking million in taxes. Okay. Well, can't do anything against that. So, there we go. Let's try again. Do we have a better model? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, we do. We're going for the small one because the design pillar of Merano is, of course, being lightweight and agile. And how would you be agile with this thing? Yeah. We could probably power this one properly with our V8, but I think we're going for this one. Yeah, okay. Material costs for fiberglass are quite a bit higher, but on the other hand, tooling costs are a lot lower. Although, then again, not, because this is also handmade aluminium panels, so yeah. But fiberglass, let's go for lightweight. We are going for lightweight, and no longer are we going for space frame, which is very heavy. It's basically a ladder with many more ladders, you could say. Yes. Yo, dog. I heard you liked ladders, so I built a ladder chassis in your ladder chassis and made it a space frame. Okay, that one failed. Does this one actually have rear engine? That seems odd. Let's try a mid configuration. I don't think that fits anything whatsoever. So let's go with our double wishbone, which we have been pioneering. I think this one will fail miserably because we are going to create a new variant in an existing engine. There we have it. That can't fit. I highly doubt this fits. Oh yeah. There's this rear-wheel drive. No chance. But fill factor isn't too bad. All right. It's a small engine still, and so let's change the Z drive type or rather Z engine configuration. Modify? Yeah, I agree. Fuck off. Okay. We go for front longitudinal. That one will fit. Or should we try mid-transverse? But then... Nah, it just didn't fit. Rear longitudinal, we can try that one too, but how is that supposed to work now? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Let's go up here and try that again. As a variant, this one will also be too. This one fits. This one fits! Holy shit! Yo guys, we have ourselves a rear engine car. Yeah! 130 fucking horsepower. Holy moly. It's the 1955 version, which will be upgraded. And what do we want to do here? This is plenty of power. Not only plenty, this is ridiculous amounts of power. So why not get some more? The torque curve looked a little strange, so let's up it slightly. No VVT for us yet, but DCOEs. Nom nom nom. That could be amazing, but doesn't give us anything. Well, it does give us loads of throttle response, which would be really cool. This one is not too bad either. So how about twin DCOEs? That's basically four carbs. Yeah, it would make sense for this kind of engine. Max power is 346. That is enough. This one is 138, so it's slightly limiting, I would assume. Oh, it's just about to start. Yep. So is this worth it for the extra throttle response? It makes the engine less efficient, but more responsive and less reliable. Less reliable. We do need some more engineering time, but not much. DCOEs is something that we're going to use later on anyway. More of later anyway. I don't know if we can go for mechanical injection. That would be nice, but is it worth it is the question. Anyway, so this one could work. This one could indeed work. Oh, that's a very sharp peak there. What the component's saying? We could rev it to 7.3 without problems, so it's basically the top end which is limiting us. But amping that up, as you can see down there, is just terrifying. We're almost running a compression of 9. 8.8. That's a lot. Okay, fuel system seems to be done. We're going for DCOEs. It's reasonable. What does the engine look like now? Oh yeah. Oh yes. Proper little race engine. Let's have a quick listen. I think last time the engine sounds were way too low, weren't they? Can I switch that? Engines. There. Is this hooked up? Does that do anything, that slider? Yeah, it does. Okay, this sounds louder than before. Yes! Proper Italian V8. Sorry, Fruinian V8. Absolutely gorgeous torque curve. And thus power delivery. That is just phenomenal. From like 3,200-ish. Peaking there at 4,000 and then just ever so slightly dropping down to 6. Fantastic, fantastic. That's exactly the range where you would be if you drive it aggressively. So this would work out very well. Now let's call it the S2200 because this is the cruel version, the brutal version with too much power. 140 horsepower. Holy shit. Okay, let's first install this beast into it and then see where we end up. And also we need a model name. And I've finally settled on Verdini. Somewhat Italian sounding name. Yeah, let's go with that. So, but now we need to properly design this car. Or rather, not design it. Leave it blank. Because competition. Oh yes. I think this is a perfect progression from the Titus. Still has similarities. Still has the rear engine. And it is going to be a little bit more 50s. And do we want to morph it a little? Can I make it a little smaller there? Or a little larger for more comfort? I don't know. Well, the cockpit probably should be further to the front. Because the engine is in the rear. Just thematically, that would make sense. But giving it even more space to the rear will make it even more rear heavy. So maybe don't do that. And the angle here for the top one, kinda. This certainly looks about right, almost. I think we go with something like this. That's too steep. It's too steep. This is better. All right. And I don't want to give you too awkward a car shell to design, so let me just check on the morphs. That one is a little aggressive there. Oof. Something going on. No, this should be fine. This should be fine to design. It's not entirely round there. No, that's good. Seems good. We need to flare the arches. Maybe in the rear a little. Are there any more morphs down here? No. Oh, there. Oh, yeah, that's cool. What can we do here? You're probably shouting like, no, come on, don't change that. Yeah, do we want to be a little bit more on the polarizing side of things? That just doesn't fit, does it? No. This is a round-looking car, so this one needs to have this morph all the way in, and you can nicely place some taillights on there too. Still not convinced about the size in the rear there. It's a tiny engine inside. Let's have a look. Where is it? It's not here. I have to select the drivetrain first. I can't select the drivetrain. Fuck. Oh no. Oh no. Do I have to reinstall the engine or does it just not fit? Let's go out of here and okay, select existing engines. That one. So, does that fit now? Yeah, supposedly. Supposedly it does. But how large is this fucking engine bay? That can't be true. Oh no, it is true. Okay, let's have a look. Holy, that actually fits nicely. Yeah, when you open this up, there's a lot of engine inside. And of course we're going for manual 4-gear. Oh, that is going to be fast. It's going to be really fast. Scary. Really scary too. I don't quite want to reach 200. I hope we don't. Because that will make tires so expensive. Open diff. I'm going to do the gear stuff later on, of course. Radial tires. Kinda need them. But we don't want to go anywhere close to maximum, or rather minimum profile, because that will be expensive. So here we go. 14. Nah, 15s are a little too much. Should we go with 155s? Is this close? Oh, this must be close to the maximum profile. 145s then. That is expensive enough. No, combined material cost 319. Let's see what 155s are costing us. That is 357. Huh? That's not too much. We can make them larger. That will make them cost more as well. 400. Yeah, if we go for 600s, then we can get 15s, and that is 4. Tire not found. That's some really high-tech tire there. Very fitting. Very fitting, I must say. And I believe we should put out the front tires just slightly. One step. Yeah, one step. In the rear, they're just about fine. I think even we should flare it ever so slightly. That's maybe a little too much already. Yeah, now let's leave it as is. This is good. Steel rims. I wonder how much this one will weigh. And now, oh, we don't even need the 2-shoe drums because we found the rear engine. 275s, maybe? Should that be enough? I believe so. Can have pad type 50. Sounds decent enough. And almost equal brake bias. Front rear. Cooling airflow, leave it at 50. It's all good. Oh, nope. This is a 2-seater. This definitely is a 2-seater. And we're going for sport and standard. We're going for the standard radio. 14 kilos extra. Yeah, this stuff is becoming too heavy. No power steering, no traction aids, but let's put some quality in there. And oh, look at the engineering time. Ah, we're saved. Yes, we fixed the issue. We fixed the issue. There was I don't know what happened there. Instead of calculating a factor which was supposedly around 1 and then taking it to the power of 1.75, it was 1 plus that factor and then to the power of 1.75. So you ended up with basically a lot more engineering time than you would expect. Not quite 4 times as much, but very close to. So yeah, that's what happened. And now we can select this without dying. All right, no, not fuck, Carol. What the hell are you doing? Whoa, what is this tuning? But even with that tuning, we're scoring well in the track department. And let's tune for Sport. And now let's get rid of this terrible, absolutely garbage oversteer. So much smaller tires. Oh no, do we have to go tiny again? Oh, combined costs. Oh my god, the combined costs are bad. Can I say... Oh, we are low on wheel spin, though. That's not too shabby. And what does it look like? Oh, fat tires in the rear, 165s. Holy. And then adequate tires in the front. I think we need to put them out a bit more. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's about right. 240. Let's go not quite as aggressive. I do want to keep the tire service cost multiplier to a reasonable level. Yeah, I just dropped the front camber slightly more. Oh, there we go. 240 now. Beautiful. Maybe I can make it softer in the rear. We do have a good roll angle after all. We can push this a bit harder. Oh yeah, now we get the the weird edge behavior here in automation. Very nice. What is the behavior at fast spearing? Spearing. Yes, it will be like, the steering column will be like a spear through your torso when you drive this in beam. The fast steering is looking decent. It's not too terrifying. The slow steering maybe isn't your friend. Let's have a quick look at that. Yeah, that looks aggressive. That's just one click away from disaster. Do I even want that? That seems... Oh, we could go... That takes too much away. It doesn't save us much weight either. That sway bar basically weighs nothing. It's as thick as a match. Now let's check out the markets. What have we designed? Oh, holy shit, yes! And that is with the actual insane difficulty numbers. No cheating here. This would be at 480 score without the modification. So that's pretty good. And supercars have now come in, and we're scoring 143 in there. And the best part about this all, look at that. Look at that. We are below 200 kilometers an hour. We could get there, I believe. Like if we push this, I think we would get over that. Yeah. This is still making the 0 to 100 in second gear. And holy shit. Alright. 754 kilogram car. 0 to 100 in 1955 of 6.1 seconds. Alright, it's not on market yet. And it will take a while to get on market. But man, that is fast. 6.1 seconds in the early 60s, basically. Holy shit. Oh, and we haven't even optimized the brakes yet, so let me quickly do that. We need a lot more rear brakes, it seems, so let's pump that one up. That makes it better. Oh, we're almost at 500 old score. And we can up the front brakes ever so slightly. This should actually be reasonably good. Because we're not going to lock the rear brakes first, do we? It could almost go like this, then we have... Yeah, it's better for the stats, not for your BeamNG driving. Ooh. Do we want to do it this way? Larger brakes in the rear. Is this car... Yeah, I think we're going there. Sportiness brake fade at 2.1. And, oh, yeah, in this patch, which you don't have yet, we also fixed this bug. It now no longer makes it that one tick completely annihilates all brake fade. I think there was a divided by 100 missing somewhere. Yeah, that was bad. So that is fixed. So now quality does what it's supposed to. And we could check where we can add a bit of quality. Oh no, we have oversteer again. Oh, we have oversteer and still score like this. That does bode well. Oh yeah, 254.5. Another question to answer. Do we want to have 10 extra kilos? How much difference does that make? No difference. Good. 10 extra kilos. And a bit higher score. It only costs us affordability of 0.9%. Ups the prestige, which we will need in the long run, and ups the comfort, which is also decent to have. These values are so damn high. It's great. Supreme sportiness for a rear-wheel drive car, rear-wheel drive and rear engine car, and then sportiness is just killer. Alright, let's see how quick this thing is around the test track. I think we're going with the premium interior here. This car will take forever to engineer anyway. Oh, test track. And there we go. Come on, little guy. Calculate, yes. Oh yes, screamer. Whoa, this is fast. Well, I don't like to see this though. This sum somehow doesn't make sense. Alright, we'll see in engineering. And this one is the CSS, where CSS stands for Coupe Super Sport. Now, one more thing that needs to be mentioned for the competition we're running here for designing these. Again, link in the description below. That is badging. I've already seen some questions in that forum thread where people were designing pretty crazy badges. And that's pretty cool. And I don't quite want to get in the way of that. But I would urge you to keep it a little bit on the simple side there. Because you will be designing a lot of cars, and that badging should be pretty consistent throughout the years. So don't do some crazy shit with loads of lettering and stuff. But maybe maximum of like around 3 elements, I would suggest. Don't go overboard. It's also nice to sometimes have something on the side and rear, of course, and that's just a massive pain in the butt to pull across and replicate accurately. So yeah, keep it simple, guys. Alright, now that we have the CSS, I think we need to do the convertible version of this one too. Just going to switch it up. Looks neat. And now what more do we need for this one? Holy, yeah, that is still scoring really well. Convertible Sport budget, 33.7% affordability, yeah. Convertible Sport is scoring really well, 89% affordability. 236 in score. Oh yeah, the weight distribution has changed a lot. It's very much further to the front. So let's fix this. Oh, this is aggressive. And this suspension tuning looks a lot better already. Okay. No bottoming out, plenty of load capacity. Do we want to make this a 4-seater then? Oh, of course we can't. I need to up the brake force as well, if I can, without destroying everything. Nah, doesn't need to be better braking, does it? If we up this to 60? Yeah, I guess it helps. Let's not go quite overboard with this. 41 meters, fantastic. Oh, did I ever say how fast this was around the test track? The CSS? At 232. That is damn fast. And the convertible version goes around in... Come on, spinny logo. Spin faster. 235, not that much slower. Beautiful. A lot heavier though, because it's monocoque, so it gets a penalty there. And I believe we're done here. The CSS and the OSS are ready to be put in here. Well, not quite yet, it seems. Yes, because we are... Oh, no, I have to just select it, yes. This is the factory they're going to go into. Alright. All correct. All correct. Steel presses are needed, though. Right, okay, they can't go in there just yet. They do need steel presses because of the monocoques. And I think we might be able to finance that. If we go small enough with our medium factory, and simple enough with our medium factory, then we might be able to do that. Okay. So, no, we can't choose this factory. Let's deactivate this again. We have to go with a new one. And I think we can... labor cost 70%. Labor cost 70%, 90%. Ouch! Plot cost... all expensive countries. At least this would mean that we are not paying any taxes this year. It's at least something. Yeah, I don't think I can afford anything but building this into Lua. And they are fanatics when it comes to sports cars too. Do I want to do this? Labor cost 70%. It's the same as Fruinia, basically. Yeah. Tiny economy, of course. That means that... but that means that most of our cars have to be shipped over to Fruinia. And that means that cars are $500 more expensive than they would be if we produced them here straight away. which lowers their affordability. We also need this investment because we need a second model. Yeah, we can put that into the Fruinian factory then. So let's build a medium 1 car factory in Dalua. Medium 1, steel presses, 200 million. Oochie poochie. That is rough. And yeah, the tooling is super brutal on this one. Let's lower it to something like 25. Oh, the tooling itself is already 64 million. And tooling quality, oh, that build quality, yo. The recall percent just skyrockets. Fortunately, that's not implemented yet. Is this cheap enough? Production cost of 3,400 per car. Should be okay. Oh yeah, especially because we still have the other factory running all the time. So during the whole time that we are engineering and upgrading, we're tooling, the other factories will still continue to run on. And we can make sure that they do, so that they're covering part of the costs. Yeah, sounds good in theory. Now the engineering. 82, oh, that isn't too bad. That actually isn't too bad. Ouch, that funding, just gets us below 70. Yeah, unless we drop the reliability. Don't get much better though. That is not terrible. That is really good actually. 64 months, I can take that. That's a little bit more than 5 years, so right at the start in spring 1960, the Verdini will come out and crush the markets. Now we're down to 61. Can I go even higher in funding? Oh, that's expensive. No, it's not worth it. Maybe the pressure slightly up. Yeah, 1 step up on the pressure is better. Okay, I think that's the setup. Pretty terrible process, reliability shoddy at best. That's not what these cars are for. They are to be kept safe in the garage and looked at in awe and then taken out onto the road. And once you put the throttle down, you will be not only be thrown out of your convertible, but also you will be very astonished about the lack of mufflers. But now for the engine itself. Yeah, well, that one doesn't need to be here. So let's delete it out of here. Agree. That one is supposed to be in here, yes. And we are going to build a new factory for this one too. Dalua it is. Medium, ouch, another 63 million gone. Medium 1. And here also. Oh, it can only make 500, really? Tooling quality down. Let's get it for cheaps. 29 million. Yeah, let's sign this off. Oh yeah, this one is nice and quick, but that is no pressure, low-ish funding, reliability is shit. So let's put the reliability up a bit. And the process, the tooling needs to go up. Maybe that's why it was not producing any units. Oh yeah, there, 800 now. Look at that, 500 to 900. How many do we need? This becomes expensive. Is this still efficient though? Efficiency 100%, yeah. That's still fine. We're down to $15 per production unit. And there's absolutely no pressure, because it doesn't have to be done before then. So that's great. They can just tinker around. Costs a few more extra million, but I think they will love it. Yeah, 52 months. Perfect. Let's sign it off. And there we go. Holy ouch. That's a lot of factory costs on top of there. But these scores look... I mean, throughout the 60s, this will just be killer. Let's set it to payback in 7 years. And all that is good. Yeah, I think we are done here. Let's see, it costs 400 million. 400 million, guys. It's going to cost us 400 million to get this thing out. And before I do, of course, I need to get you the Verdini CSS. Let's export it. Export car for save file. Yes, there we go. Verdini CSS is exported. That is the one you're going to find in the description below this episode. And let me hit that big, scary button right now. Are we fine with this? I think we have no choice. Let's sign it off. Bam, bam. There we go. Agree. Minus 58 million. There we have it. We bought the plots from our pocket money we found in a sofa. In a Fruinian sofa. They are known to be very big and have big cracks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed and see you guys next time.